SCRA's Keeping the Promise Progress Report for Children and Young People. Welcome to SCRA's first Keeping the Promise Progress Report for Children and Young People. It is hard to believe it is a year since we published our Keeping the Promise route plan. This plan set out what we are going to do to keep the promise. There's a lot of information in the route plan, so we also have a visual route map available. Our plan has two areas of work: reform and improvement. Reform looks at bigger changes that might take longer to introduce, such as changes to the law. The improvement work is what we can do now to make things better. This progress report provides you with an update on some of our work over the past 12 months. We hope you enjoy this report. Please get in touch with any comments or questions. We would love to hear from you. Our Keeping the Promise achievements in 2022. Reform. SCRA is a key member of the Hearings System Working Group, which has been set up to think about the reform of the children's hearings system to keep the promise. The group is expected to publish a report with recommendations to the government in the spring of this year. We are excited to see what it will say. We have been carrying out lots of sessions with our staff over the past year, hearing from them what they think should change about the system. They have had lots of brilliant ideas, and we pulled everything together into a report which we handed over to the Hearings System Working Group for them to consider. Some of our staff have also worked with the people from the Promise Scotland, Children's Hearings Scotland, and the Office of the Chief Designer to work on big ideas for the redesigning the children's hearings system. These big ideas were turned into prototypes by people who work in the system. The young people from our Hearings, Our Voice and Celsius Voice and Inclusion project got involved to help us make the plans even better. All the work was put together into a report for the Hearings System Working Group, giving them lots to consider for their final report. Our Keeping the Promise achievements in 2022. Improvement. We want to make our hearing centres as accessible and welcoming as possible, so we have launched a pilot sensory corner at our Children's Hearings Centre in Glenrothes. One young visitor said it was the best room ever. We are continuing to make improvements to hearing rooms. We know you don't like the big tables, so these have been removed from almost 40 hearing rooms. There's only a handful of rooms that need to be updated, and these will be done this year. We are committed to making our information as easy to understand as possible, so we produced new information materials about the role of the reporter. This includes cartoon animations and information in British Sign Language. We have also been working on a new package for children and young people who are new to children's hearings, to help them understand what will happen and how they can take part. We know some children and young people like information in a more visual format. So we have created visual story guides about our hearing centres. We will soon have one for every hearings centre. We are working on making our letters and use of language better, and we are also part of a group which is looking at language in the children's hearings system. This work is being led by young people from our hearings, our voice, and we are proud to be involved in such an important piece of work. Watch this space for more information. A child-friendly scheduling project is just about to get underway in Ayrshire. Children and young people have told us they would like to have a say in their hearing arrangements. This project will try to make sure that hearing times are more flexible to fit around children's lives, giving children and young people more choice about the time, date and location of their hearing. We know that children and young people are better able to take part and put their views forward in a hearing when they are supported to understand the process and are properly prepared. A project is about to get up and running in Fife aiming to support children and young people to prepare for their hearing, which includes the opportunity to visit the hearing centre in advance of the hearing. We are proud of our modern apprenticeship programme and recently recruited our 14th Hearings Experienced Modern Apprentice. They play a key role in our Keeping the Promise improvement work. Lots more improvement work will be getting underway in 2023, and we will be listening to children and young people about their experience and how it can be better. Before we finish, we just want to say a massive thank you to all the young people coming along on our Keeping the Promise journey with us. Our hearings, our voice. Inverclyde Proud to Care Champions Board. Stirling Champions Board. Celsius VIP Group.